on the list, let me restart this. Next up on the list is the number 9 seed. The 9 seed in the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals have been flexed to Sunday Night Football to play the LA Chargers. As you guys know, the Bengals have a 9 seed right now. They have a 26% chance of making the playoffs if it were to start today. If they beat the LA Chargers, it bumps up to a 40% chance to make the playoffs. If they lose, it's down to a 14%. I have deemed Sunday Night Football a playoff game for the Cincinnati Bengals. Right now, they're sitting at 4-6 as well, much like the Indianapolis Colts. They do have 3 very winnable games left, and if they lose these games, they are not going to be very, very nice. They do play 3 very, very winnable games versus the Cowboys, Titans, and Browns, all back-to-back. Also, to end the season, they play the Steelers twice and the Denver Broncos. So they have some very good chance to make some headway into the playoff picture. So when we look at the Cincinnati Bengals, my man John said it would not shock him one bit if the Cincinnati Bengals win out for the rest of the season. If they win over the Chargers, over the Cowboys, Titans, Browns, Steelers twice, and the Denver Broncos. Given that I believe it's like a 10-win season. It'd be 11-win season. 11-6. So guys, are the Cincinnati Bengals, are they contenders or are they pretenders in this AFC playoff picture? Can they make it into the playoffs? And truth be told, guys, I have more faith in the Bengals to make the playoffs than I do any other team out there right now, right? More faith than the Miami Dolphins, more faith than the Colts, more faith than the team that's currently at the 7th seed, and that's the Denver Broncos. The Bengals have a really, really good offense. They have a Triple Crown winner, going to win the Triple Crown, in Jamar Chase. They have an MVP quarterback in Joe Burrow. They are playing top-notch football. Kind of. They can't win, but they're playing good football. When they play these 3 games after the Chargers, right? Then they play the Cowboys, Titans, and Browns all back-to-back, and they get a 4-game winning streak, and they play the Pittsburgh Steelers twice in 3 weeks to end the season. They beat them once, and then they beat the Browns, and they make the playoffs. This is a Bengals team that you do not want to play. And I think the Bengals are the most contending team to make the playoff picture. They added the 2. I think the Bengals have the best shot to make it into the AFC playoffs, guys. So are the Cincinnati Bengals, guys, are they contenders or are they pretenders? Casey Morgan says Cincy is a team that's hot at the moment, even with the losses to the Ravens, but they don't have a defense to contend. And that's what sucks about the Cincinnati Bengals, right? They could easily be 6-4. Let's just be honest. They could easily be 6-4 on the season without a fumbled snap on a field goal to win the game on an overtime versus the Ravens, or a 2-point conversion that goes the other way. They could be 6-4, and we'll be in this 9th seed could be the Baltimore Ravens outside looking in. The Bengals are a team that you do not want to get hot. The Bengals are a team that you do not want to let them in. The Bengals are a team that could slide into that 7th seed, and they could upset the number 2 seed. And then they could upset the number 1 seed. And then they could upset the number 3 seed, right? This is a team that you do not want to play, period. But I think they do have the best shot to make the playoffs. And I think that's what makes them contenders to make it in